YouTube Ozic going. The Goat House is back with our updated rookie rankings heading into week 8 of the NFL season. Update these every single week. We have our top 10 here, top 25 for super followers on Twitter, plus a bunch of bonus content. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, link pinned in the comments for that. For anything else you're looking for, picks, league, sponsors, GLD Shop, Liquid IV, code GOAT for 33% off. Important links pinned in the comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn notifications on. We have regular power rankings, weekly picks, trade deadline videos, a lot more, so join us. So the rookie rankings here at number 10, Aidan Hutchinson is, I'm blocking the Lions logo, but is back in the conversation. The very first rankings video we did for this year for the rookies, he was on it. Then he started going down the list as other guys were climbing up because he kind of disappeared a little bit, but big game against a very solid team in the Cowboys at a sack and a half. Nasty spin move on his sack as well. So it's good to see him get back to playing the level he should be. Jack Jones continues to play well for the Patriots early in the season. Didn't get the reps, didn't get the snaps, and he's kind of been adding those. I had a solid game against the Bears. Looked like other guys were getting beat. More so, kind of the same story whenever people move down on this list. It's more because other rookies are playing insane or had an outstanding week, so they're really rising. That's the main reason why I got like Jack Jones falling a little bit. Same thing with Devin Lloyd, maybe not playing as quite as good as he was earlier in the year, but definitely still a factor, a big-time linebacker for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just other guys on the rise. So take a look at the next group of guys. Jaquan Brisker, the Bears safety, has been playing very well for them, and we saw him in preseason playing extremely well, so we kind of knew what was coming here. And he's been, our super followers on Twitter get the top 25, so he's kind of been hanging around just missing the top 10 this whole time. Like every time he's within the top 3 of the outside of the top 10. But after a monster game, a one-handed interception, just being all over the field like he has been doing, but all that together, it's definitely going to help his case, against a good, solid Patriots team. So up 6 spots to number 7 for Jaquan Brisker. Kenneth Walker recently got up to that range, just after the top 10, and he's up a whopping 8 spots to number 6 after a monster performance against the LA Chargers. So I think being physical, breaking tackles is probably the number one thing, but he can hit that home run. He can hit that home run. He can get outside. He can get inside, things like that. So he's been very fun to watch for the Seattle Seahawks. It was just very unfortunate that Penny went down, but to see Walker get the opportunity, it's been great. It happened because of a bad reason, but it's been great to see Walker. Breece Hall got injured, so he'll probably continue to fall down this list, or we'll take him off because unfortunately he's not able to play the rest of the year. And he played pretty well in that game too. He had a touchdown, explosive touchdown. He had 70 plus yards, so he had a really good game. Which the other guys had some monster games as well. Hall unfortunately got injured, so some other guys made it up the list. But Breece Hall was definitely in contention for Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year. So it's just really unfortunate that he got injured. He was my RB1 going into the draft. Walker was my RB2. So you see those guys right next to each other. But just unfortunately, we won't get to see Breece Hall the rest of the year. So we see some new guys entering the list there. And then real quick, look at the rest of them. Not too many changes. A little bit slight movement here. But Olave up 2 spots. Good to see him back in action at over 100 yards against the Cardinals. Just seems to get open. A lot of similarities what we see at Ohio State. Just a lot of the good things we saw. Gets open, can read coverages. See him stop right in the soft spot zones. We see the speed show up. So he's been fantastic for the Saints. Dameon Pierce up a spot. Really good day on the ground despite the loss. Over 90 yards and a 4 catches against the Raiders there. So, they're good outing for Pierce. Some of these running backs really have been outstanding. Tariq Woolen remains at 2. It's kind of felt like a 1A, 1B type situation with these 2 corners. I mean, Pierce and Hall and Olave at one point probably in that conversation where they all feel like number 1s. But yeah, Woolen and Gardner are really battling each other. It's just very difficult to move Gardner down from that one spot. But both of them have been fantastic. Lengthy, athletic corners, but similar style corners. Just one was one of the top picks and one was a steal later in the draft. Still can't believe the Seahawks got him. But yeah, I mean, Sauce came up big at the end of that game against the Broncos. There was the Broncos ended up getting another possession after it, but it was a one-on-one battle. Between Sutton. It was the Broncos' best opportunity to tie the game, best opportunity to get an explosive play. And they both were physical on each other, Gardner and Sutton. I wouldn't have been shocked if they threw the flag on Gardner. I like letting them play because they were both kind of grabbing, a little handsy there, some contact. But it's just, a rookie against a veteran, big body target in Cortland Sutton. It's just, what he's able to do, how he's able to, be sticky in coverage and, keep a hand on him, be physical without getting that flag and get the head around and make a play, so that really stood out to me. It's just, that type of play, that moment of the game. So, Sauce remains at number 1. So that is the real quick for today, updated rookie rankings. I wouldn't say, too many changes at the top, but I mean, we got guys like Brisker and Walker get, on the rise, Hutchinson on the rise big time and getting, up there in the rankings, because we're only talking about 10. People are always looking for this guy, that guy, this guy, they're complaining about it, but remember, there's so many rookies playing well. We're only ranking 10 here, so these are just a select few, and there's a lot of guys that, just missed the cut. Of course, they're playing very good ball right now, so looking forward to see how these rookies play next week, see how it can change. Again, we have regular power rankings with teams updated every single week. We have weekly picks, we have score predictions, we have trade deadline videos, definitely more to come in the next day or so here, and then probably on deadline date or next Monday probably. So we got you covered here at the Goat House. We also have a second channel. We're adding back to that now. There's a link in the description for that. It's the Goat House Plus. That's going to do it, though. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.